Hello, welcome back to the college league in the Brutalball Electrosport League. I'm trying to get my mouth to cooperate with me. Well, it's week 8 out of 10, so only 3 weeks left. We're gonna start with the Knights against the Pandas, and if I'm gonna stick out on a limb here, I'm gonna say the Pandas are gonna win this. They are overall a better team, even though the Knights have a decent defense, but in the middle. Let's see. Seems to be a nice day. The Pandas, and we're gonna start here. The Pandas, and Ringo, good runner. They do like their Ilias here. 2 of them are. And then have 2 bigs and Wilbur Crabs. Wilbur Crabs is one of the better ones. And their blocking line is a little bit iffy, so but they're a solid all-around team, nothing spectacular. Then we have the Knights, who actually have some spectacular players. We have Felicia Wintercoat, a really good linebacker. And then Clay Hanglide is a really good blocker. And Rachel Scarborough is a good cover. And so why the Knights are struggling and the Pandas are thriving? Well, we'll see how it goes. And as I thought, it was a beautiful day for a Brutalball. And it's Anya Ringo who's going to start with the ball. For the Knights, no, for the Pandas. And how's it goes? Nothing, 0 yards. Lynch looking to pass, and it's a interception by Scarborough, who gets down to the 6-yard line immediately, and the Knights are threatening to score, and they do. Windsock immediately in here, and that's the worst kind of start for the Pandas too. Couple of plays, and it's 1-0. There's a catch by 2 Beaks for 16 yards. Ringo again gets stopped again there. Not a very good start. Lynch, that's deflected by Yellow Fang. At least no interception. There's another interception. Windsock intercepts the pass. And the Pandas are starting this game really bad. Bitcoin running for 13 yards. Here's Windsock running away from Forest. And almost first down, and I have no clue what was doing there. It was prime for a first down, and then but I threw it backwards. But here is Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown on the game. Was it? No, first touchdown. He was the one who intercepted first. Here is Crabs, who we finally get to see something on. Windsock can't tackle, sits down instead. Beans gets sacked by Flunky. Ringo is trying to run through the outside with only 1 yard. 4 carries for 5 yards. And it's another interception by Windsock. And the Knights are completely dominating so far. But it's the 3rd down now. Can Windsock? Yeah, yep, he does. Gets 9 yards in the first down. Wintercoat running through the middle. Only gets 4 yards. Bitcoin now. He passes to Wintercoat, who gets the first down. Ringo can't tackle anybody, finally brought down after 11 yards. Tic-tac-toe is brought down in tackles the ball carrier for a loss. And there's a little Lynch deflects the pass. There's Yellow Fan caught it, but it's not enough. Ringo finally gets a free lane here and gets the first down. Lynch passes. Oh, I thought it was an interception there for a while, but it does not, and gets the first down. Another pass to 2 Beaks. Wintercoat takes him down, but it was only after 21 yards. Ringo, what can he do? Passes to Toe Beans, but it's 5 yards. Lynch passes. First down, 2 Beaks. Have the Pandas now finally figured out how to do this? Beans gets 6 yards on that run. Ringo gets sacked by Hanglide. Lynch passes to Crabs. Who's gonna score it? And once he gets the ball like that, it's he will most likely score. Also pass thrown away there, but that's a nice pass to 2 Fangs, to Yellow Fangs. There's 2 Beaks passing to Yellow Fangs. Was it 2 Beaks? No, it was not 2 Beaks. It was Toe Beans. Oh, Windsock. Wintercoat managed to get a first down. Gets stopped by who was it? Frosty. It feels weird that they actually have a tree playing linebacker, not defensive line. But his winter coat smashes through and gets a touchdown. There's a nice catch by Krabs. And Scarborough can't tackle. And Krabs get 33 yards. Lynch passes, just deflected by Yellow Fang. Beans. And gets stopped. Ringo looking for passing. Finds 2 bigs, but it's not enough. Wintercoat passes to Bitcoin, who avoids Lynch. And gets 23 yards on that pass. Bitcoin again, running this time. Running on gets 4 yards. Windsock, 3 yards, 3rd down. Can he get a first down here? It's halftime. The Knights are leading 3-1. Yeah, Wintercoat gets the first down, but it's once again stopped by Frosty. And there's a nice pass to Scarborough, who gets 20 yards of that one, caught it right in the middle of everybody. Windsock only gets 2 yards. Wintercoat, he likes smashing. She likes smashing. Here's Yellow Fang, catches it, and it's 4-1. Yeah, Yellow Fang is taking down Krabs. No, okay. The Bitcoin is injured by Tic-Tac-Toe. First injury here when the Pandas are feeling like, okay, if we can't win it, we're gonna hurt you. 2 beaks got smashed by McCord, who have come in, and McCord scores a touchdown on his first play. There was a lot of smashing going on there. A lot of people sitting down. Lynch passes, Krabs catches, and he's completely free here. Can Scarborough tackle him? No. Can McCord? Yes, McCord can, but it's 47 yards from Krabs there. Beans passes. Someone caught it. Ringo try to pass. There's another catch. 2 beaks catches that one. Beans, touchdown Krabs. Yellow Fang catches that one for 6 yards. Windsock is almost to the point there, but McCord managed to get through and then gets through Lynch. Krabs is chasing him down. Why McCord didn't play from start? It's a mystery, but maybe the Pandas should be happy with that. Ringo is injured by Shell. And McCord once again is avoiding everybody and gets 12 yards. And I think I can actually speed this up now. Not gonna zoom in, because I feel like the Knights are gonna win this one. McCord gets another first down, 6 yards. Wintercoat. Windsock is getting a first down. McCord once again, and he's in. 6-2, and the Pandas are completely falling apart. Evolve Fast have come in, breaks a tackle from Scarborough, and then gets 40 yards. Evolve Fast again gets sacked. Lynch is trying to pass, can't find anybody, and it's the Knights again. Windsock to Yellow Fang, and then McCord managed to get a first down again. Yeah, the Pandas have lost this one. That's a surprise. But they have been overperforming. There's another turnover. Yellow Fang intercepted the pass. McCord gets through everybody and gets 20 yards. Windsock looking for a pass, but it's thrown outside. McCord again, but this time he's stopped after 3 yards. Wintercoat can't get anything. Lynch passes to 2 beaks, who gets the first down. Then Yellow Fang intercepts the ball. There, Yellow Fang intercepts the ball. 3rd interception of the season. Wintercoat passes. Scarborough scores a touchdown. And it's 7-2 to the Knights. That was a surprise. Yellow Fang gets player of the game with 66 points. 2 interceptions, 3 pass deflections, 107 yards receiving. Krabs gets it for the Pandas, but only 33. They really didn't do much at all. And that's a good win for the Knights. We're following up that game with the Wardens against the Old Ones. 2 teams who are really struggling and are at the bottom of the tables. And it's going to be a bloody field. Ooh, this might be something. What do the Wardens have? They have Whisknut and Bonesaw and Glowstick. It's a solid team, but not spectacular. Not very good blocking line. I think that's one of their problems. They do have really good receiving teams with Symmetry and Plonk. Not really good, but solid. And the old ones is the same story. They have Slim Armageddon, who's a good blocker, and Goose Bluelit, who's a good gunner. Other than that, not much. And it's a brutal day for some Brutal Ball. Skips Poughkeepsie is gonna start, and he gets hated on by Bluelit, and then continues that to Stump. Here he is, 1 yard. Adder looking to pass. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Stump passes to nobody. Glow stick. It's a turnover immediately for Bluelit, who then catches the ball and goes down 27 yards. Adder, yeah, he gets only 0 yards, but Stumpy, he got some nice blocking there, but it doesn't reach the first yard, and then deflected by Plonk, and the ball goes back to the Wardens. Whisknut managed to get a first down here after a nice run for 16 yards. Bonesaw passes, but that's deflected by Bluelit. Glow stick to Plonk. We managed to get 17 yards. And that's Symmetry, gets 5 yards. That's deflected. Then Whisknut drops the ball. And there's another interception. Jack Adder intercepts the ball. Poughkeepsie gets 6 yards. Adder's looking. Oh, it was a bad pass, but Sundial managed to that. And Ray Plonk can't tackle. And Sundial gets 41 yards. Stumpy tried to run straight in the middle, but can't. Poughkeepsie this time, he managed to get a nice run there for 10 yards. Adder, 0. They are very close to scoring now. The Wardens make a nice goal line stand there and manage to ride out the situation. Then Bonesaw gets a nice run for 14 yards. Whisknut almost gets it to the first down. Bonesaw managed it and gets another 9 yards. And the Wardens are now moving up the field. They are already at the halfway line. Bonesaw passes. It's another interception by Bluelit. Second interception of the game. I think he is aiming for player of the game. And Poughkeepsie passes to Bluelit, who breaks tackles and then gets 19 yards. Stumpy passes to Bluelit, who breaks another tackle. Is he aiming not only for player of the game but player of the week? He might. That's the first down for Bluelit again there. That's thrown out by Poughkeepsie. Stumpy passes. Sundial touchdown. Armageddon sacks the ball carrier. And then Bonesaw managed to get 9 yards on that run. Oh, he caught the ball. But the old ones are added again. Ray Plonk deflects the ball this time. Adder gets 6 yards. Stumpy looking for. He finds Poughkeepsie, who gets the first down. But then he's stopped for 0 yards. Adder managed to break some tackles and gets couple of yards, but Stumpy can't get enough, and the ball is over to the Wardens. It's only 1-0 despite the ball going back and forth. Gonna be a high yardage game, this one. Bonesaw, and there's Plonk getting a pass for 19 yards. Whisknut passes, and it's caught, and then it's caught again by Crude Symmetry, who gets a touchdown. Bluelit drops the ball. Ooh. Then Adder trying to run, but he only gets 4 yards. Third down, Stumpy running. And this time he managed to get through and gets 9 yards on the first down. Poughkeepsie is deflected by Symmetry. Adder passing. It's a turnover. Crude Symmetry decides to challenge Bluelit here, and he actually gets a first down. It's 2-1 for the Wardens. Stumpy catches it right to the middle and gets 7 yards on the first down. Bluelit now catches it for 7 yards. And that's deflected by Symmetry. Then Adder run the ball for 2 yards, and the Wardens have taken over again. And from a good start for the old ones, the Wardens now are in control of this game. Bonesaw, 5 yards. And Bluelit. with his third interception of the game. Yeah. Poughkeepsie running for 3 yards. Adder looking for a pass. It's a bad pass, and even though Bluelit can't even catch that one. Stumpy passes. Poughkeepsie caught the ball. Bluelit, what was he doing in the middle? But he caught the ball. That was a weird play. Bluelit now caught the ball again for 5 yards. Stumpy passes, failed pass. Poughkeepsie gets sacked by Cinco. And the Wardens have taken over again. The old ones could not do anything of that drive. Whisknut, what is he doing? The Bonesaw managed to get 4 yards. And it's an interception by Jack Adder. Second interception of the game. A lot of interceptions in this game. But no injuries so far. Bluelit is a bit too far back to catch that one. And then Adder gets sacked. And that failed throw. And the Wardens are on it again. The Bluelits are moving, the old ones are moving the ball upwards, but then they stall. Whisknut trying to smash his way through. Gets 3 yards. And that's a failed pass. There's a first down. Glue stick to symmetry, I think. Whisknut gets another first down after the 13-yard run. Bonesaw. But that's failed pass. Nice pass there to Whisknut. Everybody was concentrating on something else. And then Whisknut threw the ball this time. That's deflected by Adder. That's deflected by Adder. And he managed to single-handedly stop the Warden's drive there. That's dropped by Bluelit, who have just dropped 2 balls. But there's a fumble, but Butler picks it up and advances the fumble 14 yards. Adder gets sacked by Restroom. Stompy can't get it either, and once again the old ones' drive are stalled out. Whisknut catches the ball. Adder can't bring him down, and he gets a 32-yard catch there. This time he's trying to run it, but that doesn't go as well. Bonesaw passes, and it's almost, yeah, there it is. Bonesaw with a touchdown is 3-1 for the Wardens. Here's Poughkeepsie finally finding a lane. 12-yard run. Adder passes. Bluelit catches 15 yards, but it was too little, too late. But it still goes Bluelit, who gets player of the game, but his first half was way better than his second, when he's completely stalled out. And he only gets 65 fan points. But 3 interceptions is a good one. That is probably going to make him get him a award of the week. And Crude Symmetry gets it for the Erie Wardens with 56 fan points. Not a very high yardage game, only 600 yards in total. And then we have the music against the Glams. Yeah, the Glams started really well, but have not been good for the last couple of games. The music has never been good. But they have some good players. They have eyeball shots and the most hated player in the league, Piss Champagne, but who is still a decent player. And the Glam have Riggy Shaved and Rapper Suspect, 2 really good rookies. And they have Hoodie Mafia, who's a good gunner. He's a gunner runner. He's been running as well. Yeah, they really can't decide what he wants to do. And once again, it's a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. And it's Twinkie Virgin who's going to start with the ball for the Glam. Let's see what he can do. Riggy finds a nice lane there and gets the first down. He's a fast one. Suspect smashes through and gets 12 yards. And the Glam is starting this one good. Twinkie gets stopped. It was a Champagne who tackled him there. But Shaved now finds a nice lane and gets another first down. Suspect is trying to do the same but can't. Only gets 3 yards. Virgin. Yeah, he managed to avoid getting sacked there. Shaved. Nice piece of running and gets a touchdown. He started this game really well. Then Filter sacks ball carrier there for, I think it was Tart who sacked him. Toothin Tony ran the ball for 0 yards and the Glam has taken over again. Shaved once again getting a first down. He is doing the game of his life here when it comes to running. Twinkie can't do anything. Shaved again. No, this time he stopped. Tart passes. Nice pass to Champagne, who is not the fastest player you're gonna see. Top Hat trying to get it. Tony throws it away. Tart passes, but it's too little. And the Glam has taken over again. Virgin. Okay, let's see what can Shave do that. You should run on the outside, not the inside. Then Suspect is stopped, and Spalding drops the ball there. Can't do that when you're down. Too Thin Tony is trying to get through, but can't. Virgin, he gets stopped. Here is Shaved again. He's trying to through the middle once again. Why? Suspect is trying to do on the outside, but can't. This game has stalled in the center here. Nobody doing anything. That's dropped by Champagne. Then Tony ran for 0 yards, and the Glam has taken the ball back again. Shaved. This time he's going on the outside, but doesn't manage to get a first down. Can Suspect do it? Yes, just about falls over the line. Virgin gets 2 yards. Champagne stops Briggy Shave there. Suspect is passing. It's an interception by Tart. And can the music do something here? Spalding Top Hat managed to break through and get a first down. Tony passes. Champagne can't get it. Datebook deflected it. Tart ran the ball for 6 yards. And they're stalled out again. That's deflected by Fractions. Shaved passes. Mafia gets a couple of yards. And then it's stalled out again. I'm trying to do some high octane commentating here, so it sounds like this game is actually doing something. Try to talk fast so that you get a feel for that the game is actually doing anything except just stomping in the middle. But the music have actually been moving it down in the 17-yard line, but then now they're stopped again and Tony can't do anything. Third down, and the box sacks Tart. And then should sacks the ball carrier there for Shaved. Managed to get a first down. He have rediscovered his way of the running. Then Virgin is stopped. Shaved, no. Fractions is injured by Mafia. And that's a nail in the coffin for the music school. Top Hat couldn't do anything, neither could Tony. Then Trash Can sacks the ball carrier. And Shaved can't get more than 2 yards. Suspect managed to do what Shaved couldn't and gets it first down. Should sacks the ball carrier there. And Shaved once again now finds his favorite lane and gets 15 yards. Suspect is trying to do the same but can't. Only 3 yards. Virgin passes, but that was a failed pass. Shaved managed to get a first down. Breaks a tackle. Ramona Tard is injured by Garth Brooks, and Salvatore Rambunctious comes in instead. The Glam is now close to scoring again, but Virgin is stopped. Shaved is stopped as well, and the drive stalls out. Top Hat fumbles the ball, and Shaved runs in, picks it up, and runs in with a touchdown. Second touchdown on the game. He is the one who's driving the Glam right now. Too Thin Tony stalls out, and Virgin managed to get a first down. Shaved. Once again, he finds his lane and he's running away, and that's another touchdown, and the Glam have, I think, won this game. I'm going to speed this up. Champagne is injured by Datebook, and even his own team is celebrating. Twinkie Virgin gets 6 yards. Shaved. Get another nice run here. Whoa! What a... That was a nice run. Weaving in and out and completely fooling the whole music defense there. Shaved. Once again, another touchdown. Definitely player of the game. Unless someone in the line have done something really good. Trash Can threw the ball for 8 yards. Top Hat fails to that ball. Trash Can now playing runner? Seems like it. Virgin gets his first real nice run with 22 yards. 8 plays left. Shaved gets through once again and gets down to the 5-yard line of the 25-yard run. Suspect. And can Shaved score once again? Yes, he can. 5th touchdown of the game. He's completely dominating this one. He's the only one who scored. Yoop has come in and managed to catch a pass from Trash Can. But the Ambridge Glam win this easily. Pretty Shaved, 71 fan points, 220 rushing yards. That might be enough for player of the game, player of the week. But it's definitely enough for player of the game. Then Eyeball Shots get it for the music score with 57 points. That's telling when a lineman get it, even though you lose. And next up is the Bandits against the Storm Bandits, who are one of the better teams. And the Storm, who are not. The Bandits, they have Leprechaun Manila, who is a really good runner. They also have Spoonson Maple, blocker lineman, best in the league, probably. But it's going to be a nice meetup for Maple with Clarence Budgie. That's going to be a nice match in the match. They have also, the Bandits also have Teddy Splitcap and Paul Wayquake, who is two really good gunners. Over 1,200 yards for both of them. And then the Storm, they have Wells Fargo. And of course, Clarence Budgie, who is trying to hold a not very solid line together. Sahara Dawn and Skeet Throwboy is two decent gunners. So let's see, it's another beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. The Storm is starting with the ball. And this Fargo, who is gonna try and get something done for the Storm. And somehow he managed to avoid everybody and gets the first down. And Fiddler, yeah, I'll speed it up a little bit. Wells Fargo, this time it doesn't get anywhere, and the Storm has stormed out of the first drive. That's Wells Fargo, deflects the pass. Madras managed to get 8 yards, but it's not enough. Fargo is basically going backwards. And then Splitcap deflects the pass. Fiddler is trying to do something, but it's stalled out again. And the Manila passes to Wayquake, who gets down to the 6-yard line, 7-yard line. And there's Splitcap with a touchdown for the Bandits. Fargo only get 1 yard this time. Lean Meat managed to do a nice run and gets 8 yards. Fiddler passes to Wells Fargo, who breaks some tackles and gets 23 yards. Fargo again, this time he's sacked by Splitcapper. And Sahara Dawn catches it. Broke a lot of tackles there and gets a touchdown. That was impressive. Then Splitcapper showing the, well, you're not the only one who can do it. Avoids the tackle, and Ted Fiddler is injured by Splitcapper. Wayquake catches that ball for 18 yards, and the Bandits are now very close to scoring once again. Manila passes. It's caught. Third down. That's the touchdown. Splitcapper once again, second touchdown of the game. Fargo, I have no clue how he did that, but he managed to avoid the whole Bandits team. Boyle can't do anything. Fargo passes just deflected by Yellow Hella, and the Bandits have it again. Wayquake with a nice catch and avoidance tackle. They get down to the 21st yard line. Yellow Hella passes, caught. Then Madras managed to get a first down. Manila passes it to Madras. That's thrown out. Third down, Madras can't get it. And then Fargo is stopped. Lean Meat managed to move it a little bit, and Boyle can't get it all the way to the first in the down line. Yellow Hella caught the ball, but then it's stalled out. Here's Wayquake. He catches it for 14 yards. And there is Wayquake again, gets 10 yards this time. They are once again on the goal there. This time it's a touchdown. Wayquake. Wells Fargo managed to do a good run there. Oh, nice pancake there. Helping Fargo to get an extra yards. Lean Meat gets 6. Boyle has not been very good. Fargo to Sahara Dawn, gets another touchdown after another heroic run. Then Splitcapper catches the ball running away from basically the whole of the Storm team, and then Wayquake do the same. Icon is injured by Costock. Woohoo! Yeah, I think it was in the, that must have been in the line. And there's another touchdown by Madras. It is 4-2. Fargo gets sacked by Maple. That got hurt. That's a nice throw to Scrobo, who introduces himself to the game. Now it's halftime. And that's a nice catch by Throbo. who have been screaming this whole game. Like, you know, guys, I am here as well. Boyle passes this time, finds Throwbow. Ski Throwbow is killed by Split Capper. Oh, that's big. Yep. But Sarah Dawn gets a touchdown. The game continues even though one of the better players on the Storm team have been killed. Oh, Robo. Yeah, bye-bye. And the murder rate continues in the College League. Split Capper gets a really nice pass and is completely free and gets a touchdown. 5-3 for the Bandits. That it was a player from the Storm who got injured. Yeah, that's not the Bandits, but the Sahara Dawn managed to get 44 yards again. Fargo does another nice run, gets down to the 6-yard line after 13-yard lean meat passes that's deflected by Manila. Car package has come in. Wells Fargo passes, lean meat, touchdown. The Storms are hanging in here, but Split Cap is getting in. He's too fast for a Goblin, but there he tires out. Fargo can't tackle. He's brought down after 58 yards. Yellow fella just stopped behind the line. And Madras as well. There is Yellow Hella. Will he get a first down? No, he doesn't. Fargo managed to break through everybody. Breaks another tackle there. And gets a very nice run. 38 yards. Lean meat passes. Deflected by Manila. Car package. Milky car package can't do anything. That's a nice catch by Dawn. Can Madras bring it on? No, and neither can Manila. And Sahara Dawn does another one. And it's equalized. Wow, the Storm are really putting up a fight here despite losing one of the better players. Madras managed to get a first down. Manila passes. Wakequake gets the first down. But the band is like, okay, you have your fun now. That's stalled out. That's caught by Split Capper. 8 catches, 246 yards. That's a failed pass. And can you get it? No, they're stalled out, and the Storm actually have a chance. Chance here now. Madras deflects the ball. That's a nice. That one. Dawn drops it. He was completely free. I think that was the chance for the Storms here. Wakequake catches it. Oh, but they managed to stop them before they get a first down. And Fargo gets 7. Lean meat pass. No, she decided to run instead. And that was a good decision. Milky Carpax has to budget. I don't like you. Or something. Fargo somehow managed to get another first down. With, he drops. No, he doesn't drop the ball. Run for 29 yards. 5 plays left. Carp trying to go on the outside. And almost gets the first down. Fargo again. Passes this time. Dahon drops it again. Oh, and Split Capper gets the ball. Car package is trying to catch him, but he can't. Lean meat brought him down 51 yards. 2 plays left. That's deflected by Shampoo. And Madras gets sacked. Oh, well, that was a game. 5-5. The Bandits must be a bit disappointed over that one. But Teddy Split Capper gets player of the game with 101 fan points, 285 running yards. 1 injury and 1 kill. He was brutal in this game. Twin Peaks is the Wells Fargo getting in for 55 fan points. And we say goodbye to Skeet Robo. Well, after yet another kill, I think that was the 8th or 9th. I think it was the 8th. We have averaged 1 kill every week. Yeah. Okay, it's the Volcanoes against the Stampede. 2 teams in the middle. Not doing much. But we have Pep Stroganoff and Trara Brainache, who are good, been put up solid performances. See that Keybont as well as the Deadlock Grante. The Stampede, Terror Tree is a nice one. Orpheus Galaxy, who seems to be doing more than his numbers show, actually. But And Prax Daughters, who is one of the better runners, and Gorgeous Leonard as well. The Stampede have a good catching team there. It's a hot all day, and so we'll see how this game goes. Everybody will get more tired very fast. That can benefit Gorgeous Leonard, who has good stamina, I think. Triple combination passes to Leonard, who catches it in the middle. Galaxy is now running. Yeah, he's running, but managed to get a first down. Terror Tree gets stopped after 2 yards. Combination is going to pass it again to Gorgeous Leonard, who breaks a tackle. Stroganoff can't tackle, and Leonard gets 33 yards. Here's Orpheus, gets stalled out after 0 yards. Terror Tree managed to get through. He gets 11 yards. Combination is going to throw it again, but it gets sacked by Rename. Terror Tree throw that balls away, and the drive is stalled out for the Stampede. Now let's see what the Volcanoes can do. Stroganoff can't do anything, and neither can Neutron. Terror Tree brings it back for 10 yards. Combination is stopped. Galaxy passes to combination for 9 yards. Terror Tree looking for a pass, is deflected. And once again, the drive is stalled out here. Grante catches the ball, gets 26 yards. Stroganoff only gets 0. Neutron, oh, that's a nice lane there, but it's stopped right before. But that's the first down. Keybond catches the ball. Stroganoff, no, 2 yards. Neutron somehow managed to get through there and gets 14 yards. Nice run. Brainache passes to nobody. Stroganoff, can he get a first down? No, he can't. Only 6 yards. Here's Neutron. How did he stop the block from that tree? Or stop the... Yeah, I don't know. But it was a nice one. Pep Stroganoff only gets 0 yards. Here is Neutron, who have been one of the better players, but he's stalled out, and the Stampede is now going to try and work their way all the way from their own goal line. Galaxy running. Gets 8 yards. Last chance for... No, they're sacked by Brainache there. Territory. And once again, the Volcanoes are taking over. Stroganoff almost gets the first down. Neutron gets it. Brainache trying to pass, but it's intercepted by Daughters, who gets 4th interception of the career. He's a rookie. Combination gets sacked by Rename, second sack of the game for him, and then he sacks another one. Nice throw to Grante, who gets down to the 27-yard line. But then Stroganoff is stopped, and Neutron is stopped. Can Brainache do something? Well, almost, but not. Terror Tree looking for a pass, finds Daughters, but is not fast enough to get anything. But there she is. But she does not have very good stamina. But despite not having very good stamina, she managed to get almost down. And Neutron is injured by Tori. Can they score here? Yes, Gorgeous Leonard. He is gorgeous, and his name is Leonard, and he scores a touchdown. Carp Volume has come in. And managed to get a first down after a pass. Stroganoff gets sacked by Tori. And then deflected by Wheelchair. Brainache passes to Keybond, who haven't done much in this game, but there he get 24 yards. Yes, 102. Yeah, okay. Volume passes to Keybond, who gets another 17 yards. That Tori with his second sack of the game. Stroganoff gets sacked by Tori once again. There's a catch by Keybond, but it's not enough. Terror Tree ran it. Combination passes to Leonard, who breaks tackles and gets 34 yards. That's deflected by Volume. Terror Tree looking for pass, but gets sacked by Stroganoff. Leonard catches the ball once again. Brainache can't tackle him. Galaxy passes to nobody. And that's deflected by Volume. Last chance. The Daughters. It's 2-0 to the Stampede. Tori gets another sack. Brainache is trying to get something but can't. Here is Stroganoff. He actually managed to break through this time. He gets 13 yards. Volume passes to Grante, who is outrunning Slippy Combination. And he managed to get 50 yards on that one. That was a nice catch. 7 yards for Brainache, and that's a touchdown. Key bunt. Now Daughters catches it, but as soon as she catches it, she's out of steam. Wow. Slippy combination. Gorgeous Leonard drops the pass. Galaxy trying to pass, but it was stopped, and there's the stopped again, and the Volcanoes have a chance for passing it, but Keybunt drops the pass, and then Leonard sacks the ball carrier. Stroganoff can't do anything. Stampede is once again, but that's thrown away. This is college football for you. Here is Leonard. Breaks the tackle for granted, breaks the tackle for Braintree, and gets a touchdown. He's doing a Sahara Dawn here. Keybunt gets a pass in the middle, who has snuck in from his position on the sideline. Stroganoff managed to get 7 yards. That's thrown away. Third down. That's caught by Brainache. 7 yards, and they have now the first down, and the drive continues. Stroganoff can't do anything. There is... throw the ball for 1 yard. Brainache ran for 3. And the Stampede has taken over. It's 8 plays left, and we speed this up because I don't think that the Stampede can get this down. Even though Keybunt is trying. 4 plays left. Stroganoff gets sacked by Tori. 5th sack of the game for him. That's deflected by combinations. Brainache gets it to Keybunt. Last play of the game. But it's the Stampede who gets it, and that's dropped. Dork Tori gets player of the game for the Hival Stampede. With 77 fan points, 5 sacks, and 1 injury. Renamed player gets it for the Volcanoes. So there were 2 linemen who were the best players. Yeah, Daughters only 137 yards. We continue with the Ironforge University against the Shermer Legends. Ironforge, one of the best teams. So we'll see if they can keep up with the Bandits, or if they will lose against the Legends. Well, we have bigger upsets. The Ironforge have really good players here with Yo, Freya Marks, and Hype Conquest, all solid. They have all rookie line, but it's been doing pretty good. And then they have Merc Gusto as a gunner cover, probably one of the better ones in the league. The Legends have, I don't know why he's running, but he's have been doing it decently well. Harry Personality. And Randolph Taliban is a good blocker. So let's see how this game goes. It's another beautiful day for some Brutalball. Tombury Actual is going to start for the Legends. Can he actually do something? Or not? Well, he actually does. Nice run in there from Actual. Prospect is a turnover. Gusto presents himself immediately. And then Gusbots deflect the pass. Conquest passes. Have no clue what happened there, but it's a fumble, and Personality recovers it. Actual gets another pass and gets completely stalled up, but Personality catches it and gets another first down. Prospect to Actual, he gets 6 yards on that catch. Personality, he gets stalled in the middle. Actual, he managed to get a first down, 7 yards. Prospect gets stops. Personality passes. It's a nice catch by Gutbust. Maybe Personality is a good QB. I don't know. Personality once again. He's trying to pass it, but decides not. Ratsati sacks the ball carrier. There is Personality with a touchdown. You might not think he's due to his stat there as a runner, but he does his good work. Marks can't do anything. The Legends have taken the lead. The Guardians now gets the first down after a 10-yard run for Actual. Personality passes to Bloodshot. Hype Conquest is season-ending injury. That's a huge blow for the University, who now managed to force a fumble and have the ball back. That's a nice Strangulate. We have taken over. Is Yo playing there? Okay. I'm trying to see who is. You know, Tombury Actual gets a nice pass. Breaks one tackle but can't break the next. Personality looking for a pass. Finds Actual. Who's actually really free there. It's Adrian Yolamite who's coming in the line. What? Who is playing? I'm trying to see who is playing what. There's another toe. Yo intercepts the ball. I'm just trying to see who plays what. Is Yo playing? Yeah, Yo playing Gunner. Okay. There's deflected by Gusto. There's a nice pass to Gusto. Avoids Actual. Is gonna? He can't make it all the way. No, he not. He gets down to the third yard line. Really nice, 75 yard. And there's Marks running it in for an equalizer. Tumor actually is injured by Ron Sadis, and Cannibal is coming in instead. Here is Bloodshot. Irish Cannibal passes to Personality. Prospect fails with that pass. Here's Bloodshot doing a nice running. And Cannibal, yep, he managed to get a first down. They have 2 Urses on the field now. Urka Bloodshot passes to Prospect. Do they have 3 Urses? I don't know how many Urses they have. Like a whole bunch of them. Prospect is Ursen. That's deflected on the goal line. Meteor, the Congo deflects the pass, yeah. Merc Gusto running away from Prospect. Prospect is chasing him down, but he still gets 53 yards from pass from Yo-Yo. Wasn't Yo-Yo playing Gunner? No? What? I have no clue here. No, Hype Conquest was a runner. Yeah, he wasn't a gunner. Ah, okay. Bloodshot gets stalled out, and the Guardian, the Iron Forge, have taken over the ball. But that's deflected by Bloodshot. Meteor trying. Oh, run at Meteor. He was playing. He was playing in the line. The sheet changed when. Oh, okay. Yo. Now with a nice run, 7 yards. Marks passes to Yo, who gets a 11 yards in the first down. Renette trying to do something. He was like, oh, I wanted to smash people, but I tried to run with the ball instead. That's intercepted by Digby. What? Who's that? I don't know. And what was he doing on the sideline? Cannibal smashes through and breaks a gazillion tackles for 25 yards. Prospect passes to Cannibal again. This time only 4 yards. That's deflected by Gusto. Cannibal is trying to get through but can't. Yo this time. He is stopped. 4 yards. Marks passes. This is a turnover. Randolph Taliban intercepts the pass. Prospect. 21 yards play left. Bloodshot is stuck for a loss. And Yo managed to get the ball 2 yards. Marks passes, but that's failed. Meteor. The pass succeeded, but not enough. Oh, nice running from Cannibal here. Who's actually been pretty decent since he came in. Here is Prospect to Bloodshot. That is going to be a touchdown and probably the final nail in the coffin. And the Guardians going to be another one of the 6-1 teams here going down. Unless now Strain is way too slow. 12 plays left. Can they keep the momentum going? They can, and it's Mark Gusto. And he's going to score. Ooh. And Cannibal gets stopped. Can he make a stop here? Well, bad pass there, and Bloodshot is stopped. Guardians have they have Merc Gusto, who is down at the 2-yard line. That's a failed pass. Meteor fails the pass. And Yo, bring the ball in. It's a touchdown, and the Iron Forge have turned this around in the last couple of plays, and is gonna win this game. And the Sherman Legends must be like, oh, come on, we had this. 16 plays left and they failed. Well, That's a turnover just to rub in the salt in the wounds. And Yo gets player of the game with 79 fan points. Only one pass deflection, but he's not playing on the line either. Playing on a gunner. Cover. 2 interceptions and 208 passing yards. Taliban gets it for the Legends with 60 fan points, 52 pancakes, and also 1 interceptions. Yeah, so that was a almost an upset, but the University continue. Next up is the Outlaws against the Freight Knights, 2 teams who have been struggling this season. Sorry. The Outlaws is one of those teams who really not have any superstars, but not any reliability either. And I might say it about the same of the Fright Knights if it wasn't for Sydney Danger State, who is in superstar linebacker and a decent gunner as well, a demon. So we'll see how this one goes. It's a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball, and Thaddeus Kane is going to start for the Fright Knights. Passes to was it Toffee? Then Volpino is stopped, and Kane can't get it enough for that pass, and it's stopped. He is Hate Blender. Well, he starts first play and he just Thaddeus Kane. Like, he takes the ball the first time and he injures a player. His brutality is starting to shine through. But it's stalled out. Toffee catches the ball. Moth passes and it's the first down. Streaks has come in. Stopped in the middle. Volpino. That's deflected by awful cams. Moth gets sacked by Sulfur. There's a failed pass there. Gizzard only gets 0 yards. Lightning passes. He is Hate Blender, catches it, but it's not enough. Danger State catches the ball, avoids, tackles, gets 26 yards. Moth gets sacked by Lightning. Streaks gets it too, but awful cams plays the ball, and it's stalled out once again here. Sunflower can't get anywhere. Gizzard managed to smash his way through and gets 11 yards in the first down. Maybe Lightning passes to Hate Blender. And Hate Blender again. Now breaks a tackle. And he's going down to the 35-yard line. He must be nervous when he had the ball for the opposing team. Like, am I going to get injured or not? Hate Blender who actually now caught the ball a couple of times. That's deflected in the end zone by Volpino. Lightning passes. That's a touchdown by Gizzard. And the Outlaws have taken a Hate Blender deflects the pass. Okay. That's a catch by Toffee. 16-yard streaks. Now managed to find a decent line. He gets 7 yards. Volpino, it's a turnover. Awful camps. Intercepts the ball. And then Sunflower managed to get a nice run with 12 yards. Gizzard get tackled for a loss. Lightning passes. Toffee can't do anything. Sunflower almost gets the first down, but don't. Volpino passes. Nice to Danger State, who is pulling away from awful camps. Then breaks the tackle from him. Sulfur stops him. That was a nice 53-yard. That's a Streaks drops the pass. Then Streaks passes and is deflected by Sunflower. Volpino passes backwards to nobody. Outlaws have taken over the drive. Gizzard passes. That's deflected by Streaks. Volpino. Toffee. And once again the Fright Knights are stalled out. That's a pass to Cams, but it's deflected by Volpino. Streaks deflects the pass there. And it's halftime. It's 1-0. And it's Fright Knights trying to do something again here. Moth is doing a very nice run. Awful Cams is sitting down, resting a little bit. Streaks once again here. Just 5 yards. Volpino passes. It's wasn't caught, and then they stalled out. Sunflower to Lightning, who gets 9 yards on that catch. Gizzard managed to get, but Gizzard is injured by Natasha Xenophobe, who's another brutal player. Hate Blender can't reach that one. And it's stalled out. Fright Nights once again here. 38 plays left. Streaks. This time he managed to get another one. Nice run. Gets a first down for 15 yards. Volpino passes to Toffee, who gets 19 yards. Can this be something for the Fright Nights? Well, the Greek Roman is sacked. The Streaks is stalled out, and that's deflected now. Sunflower runs straight through and gets 19 yards. Lightning looking for the pass, but it's deflected by Streaks. That's deflected by Volpino. Sunflower to Troy Greco-Roman, who gets a 13-yard catch. And there he is again. Oh, they have two Fiends now on. Yeah, Hate Blender is playing runner. Oh, okay. Volpino. There is Streaks. He gets a pass. And he streaks away, but for 30 yards. Streaks now passes to Moth, but only get 4 yards. Volpino, he gets sacked by Appetite. Moth gets stopped, and the Outlaws have it again. Lightning. I don't know how she did that. And Hate Blend and the Troy Rico is doing a good job with some blocking. Awful Camps catches that ball. Toffee is trying to catch it. Oh, Appetite just ran straight past the ball, but couldn't catch it up, and it's picked up by the Fright Nights, and then a failed pass. Moth trying to run its Streaks, looking for a pass, but decides not to. Yeah, it does, but that's not a very good pass. Sunflower passing to, yeah, but it's deflected, and Lightning ran for the ball for 0 yards. There is Hate Blender, managed to catch the ball. Hate Blender is injured by Code Selfish. Ooh. He got a taste of his own medicine there. Volpino, but it's deflected by Gratitude. Moth is a... And there was a failed pass. Sunflower gets stopped for 4. Gets stopped. Lightning gets stopped. Yoko gets stopped. He come in. There's a pass, but Awful Camps deflects the ball. Moth gets stopped. Streaks passes to Toffee, who managed to get a first down. But it is a 1-0 win for the Outlaws. And it's Code Selfish who gets player of the game with 52 fan points. Not much done, actually. 3 sacks. That's a good one. Awful Camps is 1 point behind with 51 for the Outlaws. But they can celebrate in the locker room. Okay, next up is the Havoc against the Spectres. And I would say that the Spectres, who actually is undefeated this season, the only team undefeated along with the Roboys. No, Sharks is undefeated as well. 3 teams undefeated. Yeah. So the Havoc, what do they have? Bongler is a new play. I think he's played his first game last week. Other than that, they have Ratchet Queep. Yeah, that's it. The Spectres. Rotten is a good player. Terrain, and they have a good one. That Tone Penta is playing blocker. He should be playing. He is a delight to see when he's playing Gunner. But they lost a line, the blocker, I think. That's the reason why he plays there. That's a bit of a letdown for anybody who likes Brutalball. Oh, it's a foggy old game. Nice. A lot of failed passes, I think we're gonna see. But that's deflected by Galore. Rotten is by try pass as well. Getting it to Linda Mayfuse. Breaks the tackle, gets 30 yards, and they have decided to throw it a lot, but that was a mistake there because Galore intercepts it and gets one. Then Bushy Grid sacks the ball carrier. Turnoff is trying to do something. Overhead is passing. That's another interception by Fuse. Is it interceptions we're going to see a lot of today? Terrain passes, that's deflected by Galore. Rotten passes to McGuffin. Despite being in the fog, everybody is throwing. That's deflected by Crossed. Terrain, yeah, he's gonna throw it now. He decides to run it. Rotten is gonna throw it, and Terrain catches it for 19 yards. Ruby trying to run it. Terrain is now trying to run it. Maybe you should throw it. Yeah, because that's a lot better. Rotten to Terrain. A Fuse drops the pass. Terrain to McGuffin. And it's a touchdown for the Spectres. That was a bad throw by Turnoff. Overhead. He managed to get a first down. Turnoff passes to Galore, who gets a nice catch there, 24 yards. Bongler, he gets sacked by Grid. Overhead. It's trying to run it and actually managed it. Get 19 yards. Turnoff passes to Queep, who runs in for a touchdown. Terrain. Ah, well, he's trying, but he can't do anything. Rotten is passing to... once again deflected by Galore. Fuse breaks a tackle and gets 22 yards on that catch. The Spectres are the one who are leading this game. Rotten with another pass to Fuse, who now have a what? Queep deflects the pass there. Was it 101 yards? Rotten. Fuse caught it for 3 yards, but it's not enough. Queep trying to get something, but only gets 6 yards. Bongler. This time he almost reaches the line. There's a catch by Queep. And he breaks tackles. Wow. Gets 32 yards. Turnoff. Overhead can't catch it. Penta deflected it. While having a good cover player in the... as a linebacker, maybe? That's deflected by Galore. 4th deflection of the game. McGuffin catches him for 15 yards. Ruby runs for 0. Terrain managed to get through and gets 12 yards on the first down. Rotten is going to pass again to McGuffin. Gets 7 yards. Ruby passes. Nice pass, but it's a turnover. Galore, who've been doing a lot of deflections, now get an interception, and then is thrown to overhead, get 32 yards. Bongler to Galore, who caught it. There's Queep, catches it again. And the Havoc is down at the 3rd yard line. Bushy Grid gets another sack. There is a touchdown. Queep, 2nd touchdown of the game, and the Havoc have taken the lead. Is this going to be the first loss for the Spectres? Rotten passes for the first down for Ruby. And we're into the second half here. Ruby gets almost the first down. There's Fuse. Catches it for 17 yards. Rotten passes to Fuse. He gets another first down. Ruby passes to Fuse, who won't get anything this time. That's a nice pass to Fuse, who breaks a tackle, and gets a touchdown. Rotten is season-ending injury. Oh, well, and he was actually year 3 as well, so that's sad that we're not going to see him anymore. There's a couple of year 3s now who are not going to play anymore. There's a fumble, and the Spectres have taken over the ball. McGuffin doing a nice run here. Queep is trying to tackle him and managed it, but only have 43 yards. Ruby breaks tackles and gets a touchdown, and the Spectres have now taken the lead. There's a fumble and it's a turnover. Tom Penta recovers the ball. Oh, Terrain is sacked. Ruby managed to break a couple of tackles and get 8 yards. McGuffin playing runner now? I think so. Queep. He catches for 16 yards. There's a fumble again. Disruptor recovers it. Terrain passing to Fuse. He gets down to 24 yards. There's Susie run for 11 yards. There's McGuffin. Yeah, McGuffin is playing runner. Does it mean who? Where? What? I have no clue. Galore catches him for 24 yards. The Spectres have taken the lead by 2 for 23 plays left. There's another catch by Queep. He's doing his best to try and keep the Havoc in the game. Turn off, catches to Galore, passes to Galore. He gets down to the 2.5 yard line. Bongler passes, touchdown, Queep, who is the only one who has to score something, but the Terrain gets sacked. Ruby smashes through for 5 yards. McGuffin passes, it's an interception by Queep, and he's doing a pick 6, and it's equalized. 15 plays left. The Terrain threw the ball. Fuse catches it and gets 28 yards. McGuffin can't do anything. Terrain passes. Penta, here he is, and gets 40 yards. And the Spectres now have the chance to get it back. It's interception in the end zone by Galore, who saves the Havoc from a loss there. And Queep managed to catch it for 30 yards. Are the Havocs now going to win this one? Queep catches it. That's a first down by turnoff. 6 plays left. This is going to be a nail biter. Queep gets it. Touchdown. The Havoc are in the lead. But Fuse is not going to refuse and have there. But Ruby gets stopped. McGuffin, he hasn't done really well since going in. And it's the turnover. Galore recovers the fumble. And Queep catches the ball for 24 yards. Last play. Touchdown by Galore. And the Havoc wins the game, even though they have less yards. They were nice. They were many interceptions in this game. Only 5. Thought it was more. But the Silent Inspector lose it due to all their interceptions. Sux Galore gets player of the game with 87 fan points and 3 interceptions. Bushy Grid gets it for the Silent Inspectors, 42 pancakes and 3 sacks. And that's an upset. Spectres lose their first game. Next up on the agenda is the Sharks against the Plagues. And the Sharks, they are undefeated. 2 wins and 2 ties. They have the best pass defense in the league. The Plagues don't have a very bad pass defense either, 6. But other than that, they are mediocre. Yeah, so we'll see here. The Sharks actually have the total best defense in the league in total. And why do they have that? Well, they have Glib sponsorship. Yep, he's a big part of it. They also have Marky Mark, who's a good cover player. Vincent Rimshot, good runner. The Plagues, they have Han Blood, a good player. He got injured in the last game, I think. And other than that, what do they have? Well, not much. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it's snowing. It's raining. Yay. So, fumble time. Let's see what can happen here. Han Blood is starting, and he's doing a nice run here for the Plagues. For 12 yards, Remington boost is sacked by Strong Ways. Delver, no, can't get anyway. Han Blood again, he's trying to pass it this time and realize that, hey, there's free. But he only gets 9 yards, and the Sharks are taking over. A shoot, yeah, there was a highway straight through the middle there. Nice blocking, and there's a turnover. Swindle. Blood gets sucked by sponsorship. Remington gets stopped behind the line. Delver trying to get through, but only get 10 yards, and but way back. Rimshot now running and gets 16 yards. Nice run. Shoot is passing, that's deflected by Swindle, who started this game nicely. There was here's Marky Mark trying to get it, gets 23 yards. Shoot is passing to Mark, gets another first down. This guy is passing to Rimshot, who gets 2 yards. Rimshot now passes, but Mark can't get through that ball. There's this guy, he catches it, and it's 1-0 for the Sharks. Remington boost, he gets stopped. Delver, nice run there for Delver, 10 yards. Sponsorship gets his second sack. Boost tackles for a loss. Ways deflects the pass, and the Sharks are at it again. Rimshot, 11 yards. Shoot gets stopped. This guy pauses to shoot. He runs out towards the edge and gets a 22-yard catch there. Nice catch. And here is Strong Ways. He breaks some tackle and gets a second touchdown. Only 71 plays in and it's already 2-0. Remington now gets a nice run and managed to get a first down. Delver does not, and Han gets sacked. Remington doesn't get enough, and it's a nice pass to Marky Mark, who gets down 38 yards. Shoot, runs, gets stopped after 4 yards. This guy passes, bad pass there going out over the sideline. Rim shot, managed to get a first down and actually managed to get their touchdown. Nice running there from rim shot. The Delver drops the ball. Remington had some nice lanes but managed to run straight into an opponent. That's deflected by Blood. I actually do something first. There's Swindle deflects the pass. And that was going to throw him for 4 yards, but it's not enough. Stone to the bone, says Wieners. He's been packing up on some substances. Delver gets a nice 13-yard run. Blood, but passes by Mark deflects it. Remington now almost to the first down, but Delver managed to get one. Han passes, deflected by this guy. Boost. Can he do something? It's halftime. Boost passes, and Gammon managed to catch it, but he's chased down by Strong Ways, who can't tackle him. And Mark, oh, almost. He ran out of steam, but he managed to get down to the first-yard line, but their tackle behind the line gets 3. Remington gets a touchdown for the Plagues. They're on the board. There's Strong Ways, the Orc receivers, they are nice. Shoot. Let's do rim shot. Who swerves a little bit and managed to get 12 yards. That is thrown out. Rim shot now passes to Mark. He breaks the tackle and gets 17 yards. Rim shot. Another time he gets a 13-yard catch and gets in. And then shoot. Almost. He wanted to swerve a little bit too much. But there's a touchdown. This guy, second touchdown on the game, catches the pass in the end zone. And then Swindle managed to get a 27-yard on the... what's it called? On the kickoff. And the following 3 attempts by the Plague are failed, and the Sharks take over again. Shoot, passes to rim shot to get the first down. This guy thought about passing, then changed his mind, but he doesn't get anywhere. Rim shot gets 15 yards, got a nice little extra help there. And shoot, managed to get a nice run for 13 yards. And the Sharks are moving the ball very well here. This guy only gets 3 yards. The rim shot is stopped. Shoot passes is deflected by Wieners. Then Sponsorship gets a 3rd sack of the game. Boost is stopped. And Delver is stopped as well. Here is rim shot again. This time he's actually stopped. Shoot passes. That's deflected by Gammon. This guy passes to nobody. And that's deflected by Ways. Boost gets stopped by Sponsorship. Or was it? Was it Sponsorship? I think so. Marky Mark catches the ball. That's deflected by Boost. This guy passes. Oh, that's deflected. And the game has stalled a little bit here. 13 yards, 13 plays remaining. And we can up the tempo, because the Sharks have won this one. 10 plays left, 9 plays left. Rim shot managed to get a first down in 18 yards. Shoot passes, that's deflected by Gammon. Oh, it's actually an interception there by Han Blood. Well, it's a little bit too late. And then Han gets stopped after nothing. Deflected by Ways. Delver managed to get through, get a first down. Been decent this season. No, he doesn't. 45 yards for 60. 165 yards for 45 tries. That's not very good. Gammon managed to catch the ball and get a first down, but it's too late. Plague loses to the Sharks with 4-1. Clip Sponsorship get player of the game with 74 fan points, and the opposite numbers are for Clip Swindle with 47. Was it 74? Yeah, 74, 47. And Glib there with 3 sacks. Continuing with two teams who have really struggled this season. It's the Hazard against the Boulders. The Boulders are one of the most high-scoring teams, but they are completely outscored all the time. The Iron Forge the Hazard have Becky Director, is a good rookie. And they have Decent Gary, who's a solid lineman. Other than that, not much. And Boulders do have one of the more spectacular runners. When he succeeds, he is a delight to see. But then he is stopped very often as well. And they have the best blocker in the league in Turunga Log. Let's see what this can be. And it's another rainy day. Well, that favors a running team, so we'll see how Lumpwell is doing. Is Bronson Popo is going to start with the ball for the Boulders. And he immediately throws it away. Terry Mendoka with an interception. And he actually managed to get it in pick 6 there, moving very, very slowly. And it's in rain, so we're going to speed this up a little bit. Festering Gordo answers directly on the kickoff. He gets a 36-yard. Angelic gets sacked by Capone. Lumpwell, here he is. Will only get 7 yards. Popo trying to pass it. It's deflected by Rubblefish. And the Hazard trying to get it, but Gordo deflects it. Here is Aquarius. Gets 6 yards. Mendoka, he fumbles it. But that was on the 3rd down anyway. Popo gets 3 yards. Angelic passes to Ancestor, who gets a touchdown. 20 yards. Director now showing what she can do. Gets 14 yards. Aquarius passes to Rubblefish, who breaks a tackle, trying to run away from a log, who's chasing him down by 41 yards. That's a nice catch. There's Mendoka with 6 yards. Director runs straight through everybody and gets a touchdown. That was a nice play. Popo passes. What a beautiful pass to Gordo, but he's already out of steam. Running that far up the field must have been exhausting. Angelico can't get anywhere. Lumpwell looking for pass and shouldn't do that. Bronson Popo on another interception, this time by Director. And Director gets nowhere on the next play. Aquarius passes to Director, who runs up and is chased but gets 24 yards off that one. Mendoka and Director is going again, actually going for a touchdown. Got some help from some teammates there. The Popo passes to Angelico. And it's Rubblefish this time with an interception, and the interceptions are killing the Boulders here. Director with a touchdown. Angelical is injured by Becky Director, and Bola Goris is coming in. I think that's his first game of the season. Lumpwell now trying to get through, and actually managed this time and gets a 13-yard run. Popo passes to Ancestor, who runs away and gets 32 yards. Have the Boulders decided to play all of a sudden now? Goris can't get anywhere. Lumpwell, this time, gets 4 yards. Oh, sorry about that. Director. Lumpwell is season injury. Oh, no. I liked him. Oh. Well, that's what you get when you're trying to be too good for your own good. Director, nice catch there for 23 yards. And I think the Hazard has this game, even though there are 62 plays left. I don't see the Boulders changing enough to get through. Director managed to get an 18-yard on that run. And here is Aquarius getting 5-1 to the Flames, but we still can't speed it up because we're not even half time. Goris managed to get a first run. Here's Bok, who came in. They lost 2 of their starter runners. I don't think that's going to help them. Bok is 2 yards, but it's too little. And the Hazard are on it again. Director runs very well there and gets 17 yards. Nice pass to Rubblefish, who is outpacing Bronson Popo up to the 5-yard line. Mendoka gets a loss. Director gets another touchdown. 4th touchdown of the game. She's doing a really good game. Goris. And it's halftime, and I think we can speed this up already. There is no way that the Flames are going to come back. Popo passes, but it's affected by Rubblefish. And there's Goris, can't get it anywhere, and the flames are added again. Mandoka gets stopped by Log. Goris passes, deflected by Brutalball. Bok passes, is deflected. Nay, Ancestor drops the ball. Now Aquarius passes, that is... was it Death Blossom? Director doing another really nice run with 19 yards, and there's a pass to Brutalball, and it's 7-1. The Hazard is really playing out here. Popo finally doing something good and gets 22 yards after a catch. I was trying to pass it, but doesn't get anything. Goric doesn't get anything either, and Director is once again doing a really nice run here with 15 yards. Aquarius passes, is caught by Director, who is doing a really good game here. Rubblefish gets the pass for 25 yards. Director passes, but it's deflected. Does deflected again by Popo. And Log tackles for a loss. The boulders are really trying here, but they can't do anything. Bok can't do anything either. Then Director is stopped. Aquarius is sacked. Goris. And then Death Blossom, who apparently is in the game. I haven't seen much of him. That's deflected again by Rubblefish. Greybok passes to Fetzer and Gordo, who gets 16 yards. Then Popo is trying to run. And Gordis passes, that's deflected. No, Ancestor drops the pass. Capone tackles for a loss. Aquarius passes to Death Blossom, who breaks a tackle, and gets brought down on the 2nd-yard line. Director is looking for a pass, but can't get it to Death Blossom. There's another touchdown by Director, 5th of the game for her. He's doing a really good game. Goris passes to Ancestor. He managed to get 32 yards. Bok gets sacked by Capone. Popo actually does a really good run here, 26 yards. Goris passes, that's deflected by Director. Another good pass to Gordo. And there's an interception in the end zone by Director. And some really good blocking going on behind her as well. Getting her to, I couldn't see what it was, but that was a really nice run. So we have 8-1 to the County University. And Becky Director is probably going to get Player of the Game this week. Player of the Week. With 108 fan points. Solid on both sides. 2 interceptions. Only 1 pass deflection by 1 injury. And a decent number of both rushing and not that much, but 5 TDs. Yeah, she was solid. Turanga Log gets it for the Boulders with 65 fan points. Also pretty average. Up next is a game who is a absolute banger. It is the undefeated, undisputed best team of the league, the Row Boys, against the Abandoned, who only lost 1 game. This is going to be a massive game. The Row Boys, who is the same here. They have some players that are really good, but mostly they have a well-rounded team with not much. What can you call it? I'm lost for words now. No, not much loose chains or something. The Abandoned have Juan Console as a good player, and they have that's the same. That's a solid, well-rounded team. So we'll see which team wins it. It's a beautiful day in the darkness of the Abandoned, and we'll see how this goes. It will be a fun game, I think. Tractor is stopped off the 1 yard. Console throws it, and that's a bad throw from the Abandoned, and the Row Boys take over. Either this will be a complete slapper, or they will just do nothing. That's a drop by Hog Mexico, and then stop. The Tractor is stopped. Console passes. Youngblood catches for 2 yards. Dusk. No, he can't get a first down either. And Smoke Taco almost through there. Overthrow. Passes to Hog Mexico. Will he make it? Will somebody catch him? No, they won't. Hog Mexico for touchdown for the Row Boys. Tractor gets stopped again. There's a nice catch to pass to 350, who fumbles the ball, but Penance managed to advance it, and the abandoned keeps the ball. Tractor to Dusk. Last chance. There's a... thought it was going to be a stop there, but Console managed to get the ball to Dusk, and who does a really good job there. Then Dusk is stopped at 6 yards. Tractor is stopped at 0. Dusk. The Console is stopped again. And the Robots managed to make a goal line stand there. Overthrow passes to Wisdom, who gets 20 yards. Wisdom now gets through. Yeah, breaks a tackle. Running away. But Thrifty is bringing it down, but only up to 35 yards. Vera overthrow. Memory foam. Passes to Hog Mexico, who gets down to the 6-yard line. There is a pass to Kid Frenzy. I haven't seen much of him the first time, but he managed to do a touchdown. Console is stopped. Dusk, can you get a first down? No. And the Robots have the ball again. Mexico drops the second time ball of the game. Wisdom passes to Frenzy, who breaks a tackle from Console and gets 33 yards. Taco passes to Mexico, who gets in second touchdown of the game. Tractor passes to somebody. Then Console managed to get a first down. Dusk runs on the outside, and Dragon there get it, but he fumbles the ball. Kid Frenzy picks it up. That was a bad throw. Overthrow. Gets a nice run here. Gets 15 yards. Wisdom passes. Frenzy catches. Taco, nice pass to what's a Frenzy? Yeah, an overthrow is almost in. Can the Abandon do? No, they can't. Wisdom in for the touchdown, 16th of the season. 4-0 to the Abandoned. To the Roboys, the Abandoned are down, and the Roboys continue with their complete domination. Smoke Taco gets completely free on a 29-yard run. Overthrow passes, Mexico in for a touchdown. 5-0. Grim Pick sacks. There's Youngblood catches. Dusk gets sacked. And the Robots take over again. It's halftime. We're gonna speed this up immediately. A little bit at least. Overthrow gets through and gets 21 yards on that run. Wisdom gets tackle for a loss. Taco passes to Kid Frenzy, who gets in for another touchdown. Wow. It is a complete difference here. The Abandoned actually now get a decent chunk of attempts here, and they're actually getting a touchdown. They're back. But I think that was a little too little. Mexico breaks a tackle from Console, breaks a tackle from System, gets 40 yards. Wisdom runs for nothing, and another stop. But here Frenzy gets the ball, and he's in for a touchdown. Youngblood finally gets a pass and gets 13 yards and a first down. Console trying to do something, but it's stopped. Dusk, nice running there for 23 yards, found an empty lane. That's a failed ball. Console gets sacked. Dusk is trying. Thrifty, not enough, only 7 yards. Nice pass to Hog Mexico from Preston. No, from, I don't know who bought it. Of Preston, he's on the other team. Overthrow. That's an interception by Youngblood. And then Thrifty gets the first down. Was only 28 plays left. Was deflected by Frenzy. Dusk passes to Youngblood, who gets another first down. Tractor gets sacked. Console gets sacked. Grim Pricks is chasing that. The sack of the week here now is equal. Needs one more to actually take it. Overthrow, run for 1 yard. Kid Frenzy managed to catch it for 18. Taco, what can he do? He passes to Mexico, who's running it, and he's down at the 3rd-yard line. And that's deflected by Thrifty in the end zone. And that's thrown out of the end zone. Taco, touchdown Mexico. Quincy gets it to Dusk. That's thrown out. And Dusk gets deflected by Limelight. And the Robots take over the ball again. It's 8-1. Wisdom passes to Mexico. He gets 24 yards. The Robots are completely dominating. The abandon was like, hey, we're supposed to be somewhat equal, but they're not because they're 9-1 now. It's deflected. And that's thrown for 4 yards, but that's deflected by Wisdom. And the robots take it over again. Kid Frenzy. Can Console tackle him? Yes, he can. Still 34 yards. Overthrow. 2 plays left. Can they score another one? Will they go double digit? Yes, they do. Memory Foam in with another touchdown. Third for her in the game. And the Alpha Complex Roboys assert their complete dominance in this league by a 10-1 win. And Grim Pricks get the player of the game with 95 points, 5 sacks, 12 tackles, 55 pancakes. The System gets it for the abandon with 41. There were actually 5 players in the robots that were better than their best one. And the last game of the week is going to be Junkers against the Lightning. 2 teams who are, yeah, they are at the bottom, right? Yeah. Fright Nights is there as well, but the Junkers are the worst team in the league. No wins so far. Only 1 tie. And why is that? Well, maybe because they don't have enough good players. Well, at least goal leakage have been removed from runner duty. No, not runner duty, gunner duty. The Lightning, they do have some decent players. With Bull Run being the star. We'll see how this goes. It's another beautiful day, and coaches aren't doing much here, and neither the players. And the Lightning is hating on each other a little bit. Bull Run. I'm gonna speed it up. Nice pass to Testeron Mahoney, but it's only for 8 yards. Rimple Stick passes. It's deflected, and Lafferty gets a beautiful catch there for 42 yards. And the Junkers are in for a touchdown. Wow. 2 plays and they were a touchdown. Who are you and what have you done to the Junkers? Rimple Stick gets a 4-yard run, but the Junkers stop them and they are on it again. Here's Smooth Joan once again. That's a big rattling. Gets 19 yards. Jones gets sacked by Rimple Stick. Sharpo gets nothing. And that's deflected by Rimple Stick. Maybe the Lightning have woken up now. If you can say a team with only 1 win have woken up. Hurry up. Deflected the pass. And that's deflected again by Schmitz. And the Junkers take it over. Are they going to take the first win here? That would be nice for them. Joan gets sacked and drops the ball back low, but Leakage managed to catch it, pick it up, and keep it in the team. But they lost it anyway. Lightning now with Jungle can't do anything. Rimple Stick trying to get through. Gets 5 yards, but it's too little. Cheats managed to catch that one and gets 17 yards. Joan only 2 yards. Sharpo passes, it's intercepted by Mahoney. And they're trying to block there, but they were too... was it? Too weak. But Mahoney gets another touchdown. A catch there, gets a touchdown. And it's equalized. Schmitz gets another nice catch for 25 yards. Joan is stopped off the 1 yard. Sharpo passes to nobody. Could have run there. Grim. Strange interplay on this field intrigues me. Okay, that's interesting to know. Lafferty deflects the pass. Jungle can't get anywhere. Rimple Stick passes. Jungle can't get it. Sharpo deflects it. Grim ran for 2 yards, and there's a pass to Sheets, who tears up the field. He gets down to the 2nd yard line, and Hurry Up is in for a touchdown for the Junkers. Bull Run. And my alarm going off here. Torp sacks the ball and get a sack, and Joan trying to get somewhere, but it's not. Sharpo can't get it either. And the Lightning has the ball back. That's a nice pass by Jungle to rotation. No, that was not rotation. Rotation stopped him. There's a pass. It was in rotation. Goal leakage is injured. Hoots Maggie Boone gets it, and Anne-Marie Oldface is in. She's a regular. One ball run through the ball for 8 yards and they get a first down. Jungle. Rimple stick passes to ball run, but he only gets a couple of yards there. The ball run can't get anywhere, and the Junkers take over the ball. 49 plays left. Joan now trying to run it, managed to break a tackle there and gets the first down, 12 yards. Owlface passes, it's Schmitz, gets 23 yards. Grim, oh, it's dropped by Sharpo. And this Schmitz again, he breaks tackle, but he fumbles the ball. Rotation picks it up and gets it back. Bull run passes to nobody. Bull run been really bad this game. Jungle breaks some tackles, get 8 yards. Rimple stick passes. Rotation catches it. It's 17 yards. And the Lightning score a romp. Mahoney catches from a pass from Bull run. As Lafferty gets sacked. Sacks. And then there's another sack. I don't know. Joan passes. Sharpo gets the first down for 12 yards. Owlface tried to run it. He's chased down by Mahoney. There's some into rotation with the sack. Joan can't pass it, and it's the Lightning once again. What a beautiful pass there from Bull run to 23 yards. Rimple stick looking to pass, finds rotation once again. Bull run can't pass for Toffee. Actually, I think when he managed to pass anything is just pure luck. Owlface catches on the for 15 yards. And then Owlface ran it again. Owlface, that should be a avian, but he's a bastard. Sharpo with a nice catch there, but fumbles the ball on the 6-yard line and Cuddles brings it back. Bull run, looking for a pass, fine Rimple stick, but it's not fast enough to get a first down. Bad throw from Jungle. Bad throw from next one as well. That's dropped by Sharpo. Owlface managed to catch it and gets 17 yards. Here's Owlface again. What can he do? Oh, it's a turnover. Mahoney makes an interception. Bull run passes to rotation. He gets the first down. 17 plays left. Jungle can't get anywhere. Rimple stick looking for a pass. Finds rotation, but it's only 6 yards. Bull run actually managed to do something this time. And breaks tackles, but it fumbles the ball. But then Jungle makes an interception. What is happening? Bull run passes, rotation catches it. Jungle somehow managed to get through and equalizes the game to 2-2, and maybe that is a fair score after this game between two teams who basically don't know how to play. Grim managed to pass to hurry up. And then Joan gets nothing. 6 plays left. Owlface doesn't get a first down. Bull run passes to rotation. Are they going to score here? Well, they have 3 plays left to move it 60 yards, so I doubt it. But that is a first down. Bull run passes to Jungle, who's down at the 35-yard line, and then Jungle gets stopped. 2-2 ends this week. It was, oh yeah. Mahoney gets player of the game with 53 fan points, and Lafferty gets it for the MC Junkers with 45. And the Junkers, who have the lead in basically the whole game, could not capitalize and gets thwarted from their first victory. And here is all the improved players and events and disasters and whatever. Players of the game or the week. Pass deflections. Hogstein Rubblefish gets in for Hazard with 7. Tackles for loss, Tarongalog 3. Sacks is Dork Tory with 5. Interceptions, Goose Bluelit 3 for the Atlantis all ones. Tackles is Weevil Gutboss for the Legends with 20. Defensive player of the week is Sux Galore with 74 fan points. Pancakes is Grim Pricks 55. That's very low. Then receiving yards is Teddy Splitcapper with 297 for the Bandits. Rushing yards with Briggy Shave, 220 for the Glam. Then pass yards, if Leprechaun Manila with 411. That's really good. Total yards is as Leprechaun Manila as well with 411. And offensive player of the week is Leprechaun Manila with 59 fan points. But total player of the week is Becky Director for the Hazard County University. So what's up next week? Well, the Glam against the Pandas, there is a decent game. There's some very, poor Lightning going up against the Rue Boys. But Bandits against the Iron Force, that can be a really slapper of a game. As well as Spectres against the Sharks. So, let's take a look at the standings. I don't think they've changed much. Pandas and the Knights are in the Savannah Academic. Shoreside Vocational, it's the Iron Forge ahead of the Bandits. In the Wasteland Higher, we have the Sharks ahead of the Spectres. And in the Underworld Preparatory, it is the Rue Boys ahead of the Abandoned. And I think it's these teams that are actually gonna make it. I think these... do they have... we have 10, yeah. Both the Sharks and the Spectres are already in the playoffs. And the Rue Boys and the Abandoned are as well. These are already decided. In the Savannah, this is not decided. There are actually several teams that can snatch it. Even the Pandas are not actually completely secure. Only 8 ahead of Glam. So if they continue to lose, they might be out of it. In the shore side, the Iron Forge are done, and the Bandits are basically done. 10 points ahead. Gonna be a miracle if Stampede can catch them. But the Stampede can snatch a spot from the Savannah Academic. So it would be interesting to see what happens in those two. There is completely decided. So thanks for watching, and see you next week.